Greetings, friends. My name is Charles Q. Banks, and welcome back. Here we go again with Crash Bandicoot, the Sane Trilogy. This is the second video in a hopefully multiple-part show where I will continue to play through all three of the Sane Trilogy games. And here we have the Great Gate, the third level in Crash Bandicoot 1. And this one greatly increases in difficulty from the last two, which were linear in a straightforward fashion. This one, you go not only backwards and forwards, but from side to side. It is a two-dimensional platforming experience, and that's something about this game. It has a lot of variety to it. Of course, it's limited, because the PS1 couldn't do a whole lot. It could only go in 8 directions, as opposed to the, unlimited circular motion that you can do with the control stick. And again, the original game didn't hold your hand like that and tell you how to play the game. You just, figured it out yourself. And, it's good for young people and casual gamers to have a little sentence like that to tell you how to jump higher. And you can jump on the turtles in order to jump on their bellies for a heightened jump. But get out of here. Don't need you right now. Crash is very selfish. He's very single-minded. All he wants is to get his gal back. And Tana, of course, is the one he wants above all others. He also has a sister, but she doesn't show up till the third game, and Tana is removed and replaced by his sister because of, they didn't want it to be too sexual, which I understand and completely agree with, but I don't know. It seems kind of scummy. It's like unnecessary censorship. Now that's Tana. That's too sexy. That head is too sexy. Anyway. I'm all for censorship, but not unnecessary censorship. Get out of here, monkey. I am against monkeys and people. It's kind of weird. Why did those little fiery things go up and down in heat? Here's another bonus stage. Fighting the Aborigines, I just realized, on that native fortress. It's a fortress of natives. Kind of, weird. But Aborigines remain in Australia and Tasmania to this day, in a very primal state. She also has something on her t-shirt, I don't know what it says. It's hard to see. Bonus stage complete. They're pretty easy. I've heard it said that this game is like the Dark Souls of platformers. I don't know why. All platformers were this hard. Well, maybe this one is a little harder than some. And it doesn't make you feel good when you miss boxes. But I got through that without dying. Actually died a whole lot when I first played this game. And again, that has to do with age and maturity. The faculties of the fingers, as one might call them. Come on, loading screen. Boulders. This is an interesting one. This is one of those innovative levels in which you're coming at the camera as opposed to away from it. Break all the boxes in a level to earn a clear gem. Of course. Goku looks like he has broccoli on his chin. Oh, this is beautiful. Look at those flowers. Such detail. Attention to detail is appreciable in any game. But yeah, like I was gonna say, kinesthesis and catharsis is what this game is all about. It's about feeling the atmosphere, about experiencing the sights and sounds, not necessarily about just getting through it or it being easy or difficult. Here comes the boulder. Kind of an homage to Indiana Jones. It's an easy part. can get smashed. It's brutal. I remember in the original game you could, kind of run up on these and actually kind of glitch your way out of the game. That was kind of fun. I love glitches, actually. Finding things, oh. I love how Crash actually stayed true to his animation in the original game, where he actually gets frightened and looks behind his shoulder. Gotta stay away from these fences. No, Wumpa Fruit! I'm sorry I had to leave you. Ha. Yeah. They named him Crash because he runs into things and crashes the crates. That's the whole reason. And he has no neck because they needed to keep the polygon count low. And thus, the mascot was born. Don't know why he's orange, though. I have no idea why. Oh dear. That was a mistake. Oh! I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Oh! The controller is vibrating. Oh yes! I did it! Hallelujah! Yes! 16 out of 16. Got the gem. 20 lives. He's so happy. But yeah, like I said in the last one, he always looked a bit more frightened and serious in the first game, and he always seemed a lot more crazy. This one he just seems happy. Like, insanely happy, granted, but happy and not weird and crazy like in the originals. Get that gem out of your head. Took up like the whole size of his head. It was in his mouth. Ta-da-da! One has to accept the fact that he looks and acts a lot like Tasmanian Devil, although Tasmanian Devil is much fatter, bulbous, and has a lot more spittle at his disposal. He can wash things very well with his spittle. That's just gross. And again, look at the detail. The skull in the background was just a gray mass in the original game. Now it's got all this moss on it. Looks really neat. Anyway, upstream. Going across the river. Collect 3 face tokens to unlock a bonus round. I need your faces. Goku just goes off the screen. Yeah. Here we go. The music is very different from the original. The music in the original game was much more ambient, and these are much more like songs and tracks. Of course, the originals were like songs, but they were much more like ambient songs. If you know what I'm getting at. The green leaf somehow is able to support me. It must be made of, you know, some really strong organic substance. In the original game, you could kind of jump on the sides. I'm not going to try it because I don't want to die yet. Don't want to waste my Akuku. Oh. Those fish can kill you. Look at those butterflies on the sides. Oh, you can slide. That's great. I'm going to try sliding down this. He's so concerned. That's great. I never noticed that. Forward flip your way to success, Crash. Little shark fish. Got my own face, so I can live another day. Another Tawna head. Face. Come to me, Leaf. The water looks good. It doesn't look as good as I expected it to, but it looks very similar to the original games, which is, I think, what they were going for the most. Those fly traps are Bandicoot traps. Oh my goodness. The blue ones, or purple ones, are timed. And the red ones eat you when you stand on them. Of course, the other ones do too, but you get what I'm saying, I hope. Track with me. Yep, I spun that Wumpa away. I'm sorry, Wumpa! And we're getting teleported. Teleportation is a key trope in this game series. They don't really explain it until the third game. Oh yeah, skill. not hitting one flat surface that isn't a box. I've gotten really good at this. So happy. Okay. And off we go. Onto the leaf. Take me away. Ow! I drowned immediately. 1 second in the water and I am dead. Bandicoots can actually swim in real life, so... Oh! Didn't expect that to happen. Now here comes the downward spiral of me just dying constantly. Now that I say that, it will not happen. And here we see the number of crates I should have collected, and the gems that I get from later levels will serve as platforms that will lead me to the rest of the boxes. So, it's impossible to get them now. I died 3 times in that level. Great, but... feels just great to win at this game. Especially when you get hit in the head with boxes. Hi, Aku Aku. Don't stare at me like that. He actually blinks even though he's a wooden face. Here's the first boss of the game, Papu Papu. All of the bosses are extremely easy, even if you will die to them. Hint, body blows don't hurt him. It's very helpful, I guess. Brrr. He's been eating too many humans. Well, that was scary. The most simple type of boss in the game, and they're all as simple as this, but it gets a little harder to navigate around the area that you're supposed to hit the enemy in. Round and round we go. Yes, surprisingly easy compared to the rest of the game. And for some reason, Crash does the victory sign whenever he wins, instead of just, you know, jumping up into the air and yelling. He used to say, Yahoo, or something. Similar to that. Yippee, perhaps? Huzzah, hurrah, yay. So, boss beaten. This is one thing they added to the game, the ability to play as Coco throughout the rest of the game. Coco's Time Machine. It's a reference to the third game in which she can be seen looking back to games 1 and 2 of the series, and she was actually going back in time and playing with you if you so desired. Going to save. Save. Yes. Love the sound effects. Hello, Coco? Do you want her to join your adventure? Yes. R2 to swap. And there's no difference in terms of gameplay, it's just a cosmetic difference. And she has different animations and everything. You can spice up the game if you want. I will show you her, usefulness. See there, unlock a new path by earning the blue gem elsewhere, and it's exceedingly difficult to get those. But this level will have to wait until next time. I'm coming upon the 15-minute limit. So, thank you for watching, God bless, and remain classical.